Cardinals, let's clear the energy. Ready? So Aries, what do you need to know for today? 29th of April 2020. It's a bit of a grey day here in England. What's your day been like? I've had a bit of rain along with the sunshine. I'm still waiting for my rainbow though. Oh, Aries. You're still on that hamster wheel, refusing to close a chapter. Fixed signs are mentioned: Leo, Scorpio, Taurus and Aquarius. You cannot travel to the objects of your desire, be they persons, things or events. There will be delays in travel. You're not closing that chapter, you're not bringing things to a conclusion. Something has to come around again until you do. So what's this about? Those born on the 21st, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. What does Aries need to know? Yeah, acceptance. Accepting something. Accepting that there is no love in a situation, really. Your cup is empty. You see it's flowing out. You don't want to accept an offer. And you've made a decision about that. You're no longer guarding your heart, avoiding being hurt. You're no longer not sure of the facts, and you're no longer in denial. You know this. There is no love in a situation. And you're no longer trying to defend yourself. Ooh. So, not accepting an offer. You've made a decision and you're not going to try and defend yourself about it. Minor Arcana cards, which it would be with the astrology today because it's sort of no major aspects. So you've decided not to accept a situation because it's bringing you no love. So let's see. And it's not about anything else, I'm afraid. It's about love. You care about defending yourself. You have your opinion and that's it. Final. Yeah, no love, see? Again, no love in this situation. And thinking very carefully about contracts, about wills, about paperwork in general. Could be bank statements, could be accounts, or it could just be a text or an email. Thinking very carefully about the written word. Someone is spying on you. And there's disloyalty and infidelity. Those born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. So, not a good day, is it? Well, it is because you've decided to accept the fact. So that's one step further. But you haven't brought it to a culmination yet. And you can't move forward until you do. Yeah, you've got to pay attention to the red flags. The signs have been cautioning you for a very long time, and it may be that someone, something to do with paperwork. So you must check all your emails, messages, accounts, bank statements, etc. Very important. Red flags don't fly for no reason. Something's going on. Pan. The devil. The external public life. What people think of you. So, Pan is the Greek god of sensuality and sexuality. Pan is the son of Hermes and Dryup, and was born part man, yet with the legs and horns of a goat. So Capricorn could have some meaning for you. Pan fell in love with Artemis, and she fled his advances by turning herself into marsh reeds. Pan was so sad at the loss of Artemis that he would tie the reeds together, and when he blew through them, they would create a sorrowful sound. Pan also represents unbridled male sexuality and had a reputation for his sexually adventurous spirit. His sexual escapades earned him a reputation as one to be avoided. However, Pan believed it was all good fun and in good spirits. His trickster-type nature only enhanced the naughtiness of his reputation, so much so that later the Christians depicted Pan as the devil. So where do you fit in this story? How does this card relate to you, you ask? Well, stop being so serious. Have some fun, even if it is of a sexual nature. Pandemonium was derived from the name Pan. You don't have to go to extremes, but you do need to lighten up a bit. You have taken life so seriously lately. I bet you can't remember the last time you had a really good belly laugh, until the sides of your ribs hurt and your face ached from laughter. Make some plans to do something fun and maybe socialise with different groups of people. You need to laugh and you need to have fun in your life. You will feel much better when you do. But there you go. Situation you're in isn't making you happy. You need to find some fun in your life. Cancer. What do you need to know? 29th of April 2020. Messages, Spirit, please. Oh, I did see that one was shuffling. Well, hell. So, somebody's avoiding something, brushing something under the carpet so they don't have to face it. There could be small arguments, accidents, losses within the home, but this is something that's built on shaky foundations and it's inevitably going to come crashing down, but not yet, because somebody's in denial. Those born on the 16th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way, and there may be somewhere in the chart a Pisces. So what do we need to know about this then? Keeping the peace, really. That's what they're doing. Yep. Don't worry though, because Spirit have decided you aren't walking this next part of the journey alone. You will have someone with you, and they are sending you either a spirit guide or someone in the flesh to walk with you on this path. You know that finances are not important in your life. You may travel and you may travel within and without, finding yourself, your true purpose in life. Go with your gut instinct. It rules Virgo, the intestines, the abdomen and the health services, but it's positive energy, those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past it for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Someone's getting over heartache, sorrow and loss and no longer grieving. There could be separations and partings, or have been in the past, and this could be to do with the health services and the issue that we're facing at the minute. But don't worry, because communications are coming. Get ready. on your marks, get set, because somebody's planning something and they're planning to take action and communicate this action. There is also loss of friendships, loss ends to marriages and to study. Teachers are mentioned. This is religious factors. This is indoctrination, really, what you've been taught, the way you've grown up, and you're rebelling against that. So it also rules the throat and neck, so you need to speak and you're not, or someone isn't. And it's material matters, but we know that you're not bothered about material matters. You are going within to become more spiritually aware. So you're not going by what the Bible says, you're going by your own beliefs. Those born on the 5th or the 23rd, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Taurus energy, and we have still got planets in Taurus, and it is making it important for us to communicate. So somebody is in denial about that and not speaking their mind. Yeah, there is problems within the home or family life. There is a very successful businessman, gentleman, who is patiently waiting for his ships to come in. So there may have been some problems, but he's patiently waiting. There has been unhappiness in love, and still is unhappiness in love. But there is loyalty and fidelity. So it's causing conflict within you because perhaps you're missing someone, and it may be because they are separated from you at this time through work or whatever. So let's see. Those born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. Yeah, there's no denying the chemistry in this one. There's a strong magnetic attraction between you and someone else, and it can't be denied. So go with your gut and follow your heart, even if the society don't agree with it, which is the story we've been having for a very long time, isn't it? Yep, you're going to have an aha moment. That light switch will be turned on in your brain. Something is being brought to light and you will learn something. So this is for the crown chakra that's situated at the top of your head. It possesses an inner wisdom and spiritual awareness that you can only achieve when nurtured and grown. It is sacred knowledge that we each possess. However, it takes courage to give us over to the inner knowing and understanding of the universal life force of our higher self. This provides us with inner strength which clarifies and purifies our thoughts. She inspires us to look deeper and seek an understanding of our connections to universal life, which is that card. So we've gone full circle and we know we've got the message. The white chakra goddess is at one with the universe. She is limitless in her knowledge and wisdom. She represents our connection to the higher power and leads us to realms beyond this earthly plane. You are an inspirational leader, filled with beauty and creativity. You possess a kind and gentle energy and have the ability to see things in a different light. You can shed alternative perspectives on situations. People look to you for guidance and your opinions are highly regarded. Be aware of feelings of superiority that often are associated with this kind of knowledge and wisdom. You must stay humble in yourself and keep in touch with reality. It is easy to become ungrounded when you carry such responsibility of sharing your knowledge and wisdom. However, now is the time to focus your energies on finding inner peace, which can be simply found in everyday life. So chop wood, draw water, while this situation plays itself out. Libra, 29th of April 2020. Messages, Spirit please, Libra. Fantastic. Feel the fear and do it anyway, Libra. This is my Dick Whittington card. Don't forget, everybody laughed at him because he said he was going to London because the streets were paved with gold. And everybody laughed at him and said, don't be daft. And he ignored them. So he left with no but a shirt on his back, his little spotted hanky, and his dog telling him not to go, which is somebody born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February. He got to London and felt stupid because the streets of London obviously weren't paved with gold. But he persevered and followed his dream anyway and became the Lord Mayor of London. So he had the last laugh. And so will you, if you feel the fear and do it anyway. Take that risk. Jump off the cliff and make your wings on the way down. This is a bolt from the blue to astonish you. Those born on the 22nd, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. The beginning of a new journey, a new chapter in your life. This is the beginning and the end of the major tarot. So you are beginning a whole new journey in life. And you can make it whatever you want. Positive energy. You're not walking away. You're maybe feeling stuck, but I don't think so, because that's too positive. There is no reunions, however. And a rival is overcome. You've made a decision. So there may have been some rivalry in work, but I think it's in love. Where you felt that you had opposition or someone was against you. But you've overcome that. Some of you will not be celebrating because it's going to be a hard journey to mend the broken bridges. Some of you have decided, actually, I am stuck, and there was a three-way situation. There's no denying that. There was a rival or someone that was an enemy, either in any part of your life, but for me this would be a love read. And someone has made a decision about that. So your decision is whether to free yourself and begin a new life alone, which I don't think you're doing, or address the problems and begin again on a new journey together, but drawing a line in the sand, because you're no longer protecting your heart, you're no longer in denial, and you're sure of all the facts now. So you know what's gone on, and you've decided, you feel like you've won. And nobody wins in a situation like that, but what I'm saying is you've overcome the hurdles, all the problems. So either way, you'll stay as you are for at least 8 months. But it is something that you are dedicated to. So there may be a different decision in 2 weeks' time. You may change your mind. As I say, a lot of people will wake up on the 13th of May and regret any decisions they've made. So we shall see, won't we? Yeah, there may be illness involved. Maybe that's why you can't move away. Or a doctor, romantically inclined with a doctor, or someone maybe, as I've said before, using illness as emotional blackmail, and that's why you're stuck in a situation and you can't walk away. There is a gentleman who works within the home, could be a joiner, plumber, electrician, etc. He does service for you within the home, who is leaving your life, as is a female friend or confidant. And it has brought about destruction to the home, or you see it as shame or ruin to the home. So it hasn't been an easy situation, has it? Something's gone on here. And it's definitely a three-way situation. So it could be in work, it could be in love, but there will be two people leaving the situation. And that can be my man of no fixed abode. So you may be stuck because you have nowhere to go to, and Spirit is saying to you, feel the fear and go anyway. Something will turn up. But if you don't, you may be stuck here for quite some time and regret it. Yeah, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So whatever this three-way situation is, I suggest that somewhere in this is true love. So you're either going to make it work with the person you're with, or you're going on a whole new journey, believing in yourself with someone new. This is true love. You will know who it is that you love, and if you love them, I'm telling you, they love you. Simple as that. There's no two ways about it. So I don't know I'd have to do a proper full read on this one. I don't know which one it is that you will choose. You know, but whoever it is a true love. Or should be your true love. But people will laugh at you. People will say, what the hell do you think you're doing? Do it anyway. Horus. Yeah. So, something needs to be spoken. Something needs to be said. This is your throat chakra. And Horus is very important as far as this situation goes. Horus is the Egyptian god who is often depicted as the head of a bird. Horus was born to his father Osiris, mother Isis, and had a brother named Seth. Seth killed the father, and as Horus grew up, he swore to avenge his father's death. Horus and Seth engaged in many battles. However, during one such battle, he blinded Horus in his left eye. The god Thoth healed and restored Horus's eye, which enabled him to finally battle and kill Seth. The eye was then said to be magical and represented the symbol of power and protection. The story of the wounded eye then came to represent the different phases of the moon. Well, the moon is now in Cancer. Having the powers to protect comes with much responsibility and requires a clear sense of judgment. When people you love need protection, it is natural to step into the role, except when you're aware of their wrongdoings, and there has been some wrongdoings. With a warrior personality such as yours, you find it hard to step aside and let others have their own battles and bear their own consequences. You have an overwhelming need to blindly protect those you love without contemplating the whole situation. Being a martyr denies them the chance to learn from their experiences. They got themselves into this situation and now they need to get themselves out of it. Give them the chance to manage and learn from this situation by themselves, because you won't always be there. They've got to stand on their own 2 feet. This is a lesson as much for you as them. Stay on the fringes, even if it gets messy. Try not to offer support. Times will be tough for your loved ones. However, this is a real opportunity for them to change their behaviour and begin to have more positive outcome in their lives. For you, it's a chance to stand back and watch how strong and resilient your loved ones really are. So maybe, if this is true love and someone has made a mistake, and they know it's a mistake, but they're telling you that it's not a mistake and they're very happy with whoever it is, let them go. Let them drown in their misery and then let them come back, but on your terms. They have to learn that you've got boundaries. They have to learn that not everything is about them, and that sometimes they make bad choices. But how can they learn if you just let them carry on regardless? So it could be a son or a daughter. It could be over illness. But you have got to let them make their own decisions, their own mistakes, and face their own consequences. That's what we're here for, to learn. You've done yours. You've made yours. Stop playing the martyr. Capricorn, what do you need to know? 29th of April 2020. Messages, Spirit, please. Capricorn. Fantastic. Travel to the object of your desire, be they persons, things, or events. The end of a chapter. A culmination, a happy culmination to something. A new phase in your life is about to begin. Fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are mentioned. Those born on the 21st, living or past it, for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. There's a curious connection to a string of pearls and the number 72 to spirit. Oh, yeah, Cancer had that. Somebody's brushing something under the carpet, trying to keep the peace. In denial about something. Small arguments. Something was built on rocky foundations and needs to come crashing down, but it's not happening at this time. Those born on the 16th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. But it will release you from a manipulative situation, a toxic situation, and you won't care what other people think. This is your energy, Capricorn, rules the knees and bones and the external public life. So you don't really care what other people think. You're just trying to keep the peace. But you will be moving on. You will be travelling within about 6 weeks, which seems unbelievable at this time, but it's true. You need to leave the baggage of the past behind, though. Don't take it with you. Moving from stormy waters to calmer ones. But there is unhappiness in love and unfaithfulness, I'm afraid. 1 month, no love in this situation. So somebody's releasing themselves from a toxic or manipulative situation. And 15th and 16th are too close together not to say that it could be the 15th and 16th of next month. So those born living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important. 15th and 16th. Yeah, somebody is very depressed. Could be you, through jealousy or just being fed up of the lockdown or pushed to the edge by someone. A gentleman is mourning the loss of something or someone, and he's realised that financial gains do not mean anything in his life. But again, reiterated, there is no love in this situation. So someone is moving on from a situation where there was no love and they were being manipulated in a toxic situation. Moving on to better things, travelling to the objects of their desire, be they persons, things, or events. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Can't make it up, can you? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Can't be any clearer than that. Time to begin again. Fresh starts, new beginnings. You will have all that you desire. Just accept that that's true. It might not be the way you want it. It might not be who you want. It might not be when you want or where you want, but it's coming. So accept it. This is about love and your heart. Can't be any other. That's your heart chakra. So after acceptance will come release, but first you have to accept. Acceptance is a humbling experience and a difficult emotion to nurture and develop. Acceptance means trusting that everything is exactly where it's supposed to be, and that when life throws you the best and worst, is trusting it is all part of your journey. Recognising and finding the tolerance and understanding we need to get through such situations is truly the stuff that spiritual ascension is all about. It's finding the courage to explore the positive and the negative aspects of the situation. Sometimes we feel that all is lost and that the situation is too far gone to bring it back where you want it or need it to be. Just stop for a moment and reassess this situation. Is it really far too gone, or has it headed off in a different track, which was not what you was planning? You're so caught up in controlling the situation that you're missing the wonderful things happening around you, and as a result of this situation, many good things have occurred either directly or indirectly due to the turmoil and confusion surrounding this event, which you perceive as losing control. It is not yours to control. Acceptance is letting go. You will get to the finish line, maybe not first, but the journey there will be worth the delay, and the prize at the end a much bigger one than you'd expected. Let the universe do what she does best and allow her to create a wonderful ending to this situation. Okay? So don't give up. Don't worry. Everything happens for a reason. Thanks for listening.